I was bidding on a Hank Greenberg signed photo. I didn't win that. I did win a George Mikan signed photo. I'm a big basketball fan. And it was a very early, like Minneapolis Lakers 1950 wire photo, but signed by Mikan. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, we're going to randomize it 10 times. So, Lou, do you have an early morning flight out there or late at night and you're going to start your day in the morning kind of thing? Oh, wow. Well, listen, thanks again for making the time for us today. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you're going to run it Wednesday. Okay, cool. Well, tell Tom, Rico, and the gang I said hi. So now, Lou, are you one of those before you have to get up early or super early for a flight? Do you sleep just the same and your alarm does its work, or you're like you're already thinking about the trip, you don't sleep as well? Oh, that's true. I guess that's not bad then. It depends. I can. It's funny when we took our first trip with Crosby. Apparently, I was able to sleep, and my wife let me know. She said, "By the way, about the halfway point, you'll be taking over." I didn't know that I could sleep on planes. I told her, and she said, "Yeah, you can. Just so you know." Okay, good. Now I know. Yeah. Hey, listen, absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna open up 1979 O-Pee-Chee baseball pack number 63. We're looking for an Ozzie Smith rookie. Now, Ozzie will not be at the show this weekend, but I encourage you, please check out the CSA show. It's going to be in Chantilly, Virginia. If, Sam, you don't mind letting the folks know where the website is for that. A good buddy of mine, Joe Drellick, that I've known since I was a young kid, him and his staff put on a fantastic show. It's very well run, tons of parking, a lot of athletes. Of course, we'll be opening a pack or two with Emmitt Smith, possibly a few other athletes this upcoming weekend. It's going to be great. Absolutely. Oh, I bid on a Bryce Harper. Check this out. I didn't win it. I bid on a Bryce Harper game used cap, but it was used on July 4th, like a couple seasons ago. So it had some cool stuff. I don't know. I didn't win it because it went for too much. Yeah, I would have worn it. I wouldn't have saved it, on the sidelines. I just would have worn it. Okay, so that is card number 1 coming out right on top. Let's see what this. Yeah, you definitely are. I feel like you'll be calling me on Sunday. Hey, late, isn't the PSA show today? Oh, you know what, Lou? I've been looking. I have been trying to fit in. I even showed Crosby your thing on my phone. I haven't been able to listen yet, but I think this might be a fun weekend to listen. You might be a little bit short on sleep. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna keep this gum attached for now, just because I have a little difficulty removing it, and I don't want to. Oh. And not successful there, unfortunately. All right. Well, Manuel, I apologize that we've just hurt Mr. Evans, but we'll hook you up, Manuel. Don't you worry. He was great. I happen to like the 79 O-Pee-Chee set, Lou, because it's got the same design, of course, 79 tops, but it's actually a much smaller set. It's a lot more difficult to find, but yet it still has the Ozzie rookie. It still has a Nolan Ryan. Still has some great. This is, by the way, a great card. Dave Parker, very, very nicely centered there. We're going to grade that for you, Manuel, in the house. Yeah, these are not easy to find. And I think Dave Parker is one of those guys. He's kind of got a cult following, even though he's not a Hall of Famer, Lou. Yeah, he really was. Mickey Rivers, spot 3. Doug Rao. Yeah, Bernie Williams. Oh, big time. I love Bernie. He was great. Yep. Bobby, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. So not only do you love the show, Bobby, and you get to watch us, we're normally on Wednesdays, but if you comment, you generally have a chance to win something at the end of every Vintage Breaks PSA show. Now, he was a heck of a pitcher, right, J.R. Richard? Yeah. When he was, yeah. I don't know, but I thought it was injury related, but I know that his time during baseball, when he was healthy, he was dominant for a period. Look at that. Rick Cerrone. A young Rick Cerrone. Yeah, I remember that. Dusty Baker, card number 7. I think we're going to have another minute or two coming up loose. Ooh, we got a Hall of Famer coming up. Back to back. Beautiful. Reggie Jackson. Followed by another Yankee Hall of Famer coming up. So this is spot 8 for Jim E. Jim, it looks like a solid PSA 8. I'd still get it slabbed. Yeah, it was a different style, that's for sure. Now, Lou, do you guys ever get into, I don't know if this is like discussing politics, but do you ever get into discussing the DH role, like on your fantasy show? Oh, I figured. Interesting. Stan, that's yours, Catfish Hunter. So tell me what your thoughts are. I'd like to hear. I think I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with you on that. So in other words, if for example, and I don't want to change sports, right? But the hand checking rule in the NBA has changed a lot over the years. I don't want to see people be hand checked. I want to see people play solid defense, but I want to see scoring. So I'm not suggesting it's the same in baseball, but I do agree that although I like a well pitched game, I want to see runs, and I want to see runs not happen because you figured out a way like where my guy hits the ball 83% of the time. Well, listen, I was going to say that's exactly my point. I forgot what the rule was for like the hack a Shaq in the NBA, but they were considering changing, the way you can foul a big guy at the end of the game. It's the same thing, though. I agree with you. You got to consider the fan experience. Yeah, you have to consider the fan experience. So although all these are legal, things to do, at the end of the day, like you're not going to take your family to the ballpark because they figured out a way to devise so that Big Poppy now can hit singles. You want to give him his chance. Oh, I would love to see the DH in both leagues only because I think it's a better product. But that's, to be fair, somewhat coming from someone, Lou, I grew up with American League ball. So if I grew up with National League ball and if I happen to like that style, I could totally see you signing with that. I just happen to grow up, a Yankee fan and seeing AL ball. I just think it's more fun. This is a free card here. We got an extra. So this is going to go out to Manuel. Oh, I think but it doesn't start till next year though, right? I think they're gonna. I really do believe this. I haven't got so upset about it, Lou, because I think they're gonna change it. It doesn't listen. It changes the whole game. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you that there's other ways to combat, having pitchers come in for only one or two batters. Okay, so we have a few minutes left in the show. I'd like to show off. That's interesting. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of different things you could do. I like this, Lou. I feel like we're talking politics now. Some very strong, feelings on both sides of the fence. I love it. That's interesting. I just saw this comment about J.R. Richards that he was Clements before the stroke. So, Did J.R. Richards have a stroke, like mid-career or later in his career? When was it? Wow. That must have been very scary. Okay, well, we're going to show off one of the other 3 tobacco packs that we're going to be opening this Wednesday with Gary Vaynerchuk from VaynerMedia in his studios in New York. This Wednesday at 5 o'clock.